susunod na programa ay rated PG. Ito ay nangangailangan ng patnubay at gabay ng magulang para sa mga batang manonood.
Chaonei number 81 is one of the most haunted houses in China abandoned spaces. Chaonei number 81 is an abandoned Baroque-style house in Chaoyangmen neighborhood in Beijing, China. It is also known as the Chaonei Church, and it's best known as Beijing's most celebrated haunted house. After a popular 3D movie was made for the house in the 2014 called The House That Never Dies, it became the popular site for the local Chinese youth. There are no historical records about its building and its purpose. It was used as office for many government agencies in the period of the establishment of the People's Republic of China, and it was occupied for a short time by the Red Guards during the Cultural Revolution in 1960s. Currently, the house is owned by the Beijing's Roman Catholic Archdiocese, who had plans to make it a Vatican embassy just to save it from demolishing. It was restored in 2016 and since 2017 is open for renting. The house is part of a bigger property which surrounded with a concrete wall, and it has a metal gate which allows entrance from the street. There are 3 buildings, and the Chaonei number 81 is the main house. It is a 2.5-story house, and below the first floor a part of an exposed stone basement can be seen. In front of the main entrance there are stone steps, and the house is sheltered by a stone balcony. It was designed as a historical building by the municipality of Beijing. The heritage listing prevented the house from being torn down, but at the same time, it's also made it difficult for renovations because there were many strict rules that had to be followed for preservation. The entrance to the house was blocked up by a diocese because of its structural deficiencies. However, a lot of teenagers were always around painting graffiti on the walls and having parties. There are many ghost stories about the mansion and mysterious disappearances. One of the ghost stories is about a wife or a mistress of a government official who fled the house during the Communist War in 1949 and left her. She hung herself in desperation, and since then she haunted the house. But there are no records that the house ever belonged to an officer. It also believed that the Red Guards stayed at the house for a few days because they were frightened by something. Another story is a British priest who built the house to be a church, and before the construction was finished, he went missing. These scary stories are one of the reasons why the house can be sold today. The most interesting part is that chalk notice next to the entrance that states there are no ghosts in the house.